Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Emerald Coast. It is late afternoon, toward the end of early autumn, and we are busy once again. Got Daryl out here putting some lime down. Seems like all of our soil tests are coming back that we're going to need lime this year. So it looks like we're in one of those interesting cycles where all the fields all need treatment. There he is. Putting some lime down on the cotton fields that we harvested the other day. Other brother Daryl finished harvesting or picking the cotton that's ready. So we have really gotten a bumper crop of cotton. We got 11 cotton bales off of the 3 fields down closer to the horse farm. And we've got, oh my gosh, close to 20 some bales of cotton off of the fields up here on this end already, and we still have one more field hopefully to bring in later on in autumn. So given the fact that we've got weather coming in, it's supposed to rain a fair bit tomorrow and then the next day. 2 days of rain scheduled. He came on over here and started working in the corn. Got a good little bit started here on this lower field of corn. But then he just gave me a call and said, "Brother, I need fuel." Ran the John Deere almost out of fuel. So got our service trailer here. Get him refueled. Do a little service while we're at it. Got a pretty good chunk of the corn already worked out here. And once we get this, get Daryl taken care of, we're gonna head over here with got Big Red. We're actually cultivating, trying to get some field work done. That all good and go? Well, that's refueling. Let's go ahead and see about maybe trying to get this harvester maintained. This thing repaired 170 days. Wow. Working that long. Played 170 game day. That's pretty amazing. Trying to see what we need to do on this header. That backed out of the trigger, maybe that'll work better. Okay, so let's get Daryl back to work. Yeah, these John Deere headers, sometimes you have to disconnect them from the harvester in order to get them properly maintained. Pretty bad design, if you ask me. Alright, so Daryl's off to the races. We're going to go ahead and, while we're at it, we're going to run this truck of grain down to the pig farm, get it emptied. Daryl's got himself a nice empty truck, fill up again. This is 3 loads of that harvester, so pretty good yields. Like I said, I was in Big Red over here in these fields. Gave me the call. Jumped in the Dodge because we had it down here. Probably be in the sugar beets soon as it dries out. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather tablet. See, we've got decent weather for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow morning we got rain again around midday, and then rain again for the evening, all evening, rain into Friday. Saturday looks to be good weather. Not sure if it's going to be dried out enough. Sunday we get rain again, and then hopefully early next week be dry again. That's why we thought it would be advantageous, since we got done the cotton, but go ahead and get started on this corn. Don't need to be stuck with the corn out here in the fields, us not being able to get it in. Running big enough risk, I think, with these soybeans. In all honesty, we just didn't have the labor pool. If we had the labor pool, we definitely have the equipment. I had 2 more harvesters running. Maximize our time, we might as well get there unloaded here. Great. Park this over here in the shade. Darryl will have to come get the truck when he's ready. Another unload. Well, we're just going to park this over here and hop in Big Red and cultivating the dead cotton down ground. There's just something satisfying about riding here in Big Red, disking in a whole bunch of crop, getting it ready for the next field, or the next planting, of course. Darryl once again, they're putting lime on the fields. Already gotten this one with another coat of our first set of fertilizer, so we're actually working in our lime and fertilizer. Good to get this worked in before the rain. Definitely don't want all the lime that we're putting down to get washed away. I don't think we're going to get that field cultivated before the end of the day, so we are going to run a little bit of risk having to maybe need to reapply some lime to that field. Have to wait and see. Disc. Pretty big turning radius, so we're just going to go ahead and work in both ends of the field here. Them kind of cut in. Give us a little better turning radius. Big red and large cultivator turned around. Endless life of a farmer. We've been thinking about retiring Big Red, about bringing in a newer model of the Steiger series. It's hard to move away from something worked so well for you for so many years. We'll have to see. She only comes out and stretches her legs really when we need big field work done with big disc back here. Lose all that cotton. I roll in here soon with all that cotton money. Lined up and off we go. So Daryl tells me that he was able to get all of that field limed for farmland closed down on him. Good to hear. I think in fact he was able to talk them into staying open just a little bit longer. Come down and get one final load of lime. Finish the field out. Have to see what the rain does tomorrow as far as washing all that away, or if it ends up just pounding it down into the ground. Hope it's going to be more of the latter than the former. We'll just have to see. I'm going to be disking out here until it's just too dark to really see what's going on. This field here won't take but maybe one more pass. Move over to the big field. At least we'll get some of that disc in for the rain tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds like it's going to be pretty much of a washout. Not a lot going to be able to happen with wet fields, wet crops, everything. Friday sounds like it's going to be wet again. We'll just have to see what it is in the forecast. It'll probably be mid-autumn before we can get back out here in the fields. That's okay. I think we are on track fairly well. And to summarize, we've got our sugar beets field here to bring in. They're not quite ready, but they should be ready once we move into mid-autumn. So once the ground is dried out, we'll be able to harvesting those. Daryl over there is working feverishly on that corn. I think his goal was to be done in that field by the end of the day also. He's just one corn field left to shell. Got one cotton field to bring in. Cotton isn't quite ready yet. In fact, probably won't be ready until late autumn. Get that field brought in. And we've got several fields of soybeans to bring in. That is kind of next on the agenda. Get the corn out of the way, and then get the soybeans brought in. Sorry about the coughing there. This dust is getting in the cabin here. These old tractors aren't the best as far as being, you know, field shut from dust and dirt. Guess you can kind of see from the outside of the tractor anyway. Big Red is a dirt magnet. But she sure does pull a mean disc. Well, it's getting kind of dark, and I'm going to need to really concentrate on keeping my lines and everything. Lovely sunset. We're just going to keep on tilling into the nighttime. How much of this field we can get hammered out before it just gets too terrible dark, too terrible late. I know Daryl's still over there. You can kind of see his lights on the truck. Over there harvesting, trying to get that field done. I don't know if he's going to be able to manage that or not, but at any rate, we've got 2.5 loads of corn out of that field already, so that is going to help us out quite a bit in staying on target, as I've already outlined. You guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it's maybe a little bit different than normal. Well, then again, what is normal, right? Let me know in the comments what kind of field work, what kind of stuff do you want to see here on the Emerald Coast series as we wind it down, coming to the end of year 7, starting into year 8, with just 2 more planned years to go. Until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.